Let's see more. Oh, wow. 10 of Pentacles is coming, and we'll see why that's here. We have the challenge of the Ace of Cups. Let me fix this. I can't handle when it's like that. I know they're sideways. They came out sideways, so this came out upright. So the Six of Swords energy. Someone's intentions is kind of, I don't know. When we have the Five of Swords, this is kind of telling me that someone is kind of being manipulative in a way. Not really, like, kind of feeling defeated, feeling unfocused. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands. There may be some other energies here being involved. I am seeing the Three of Cups in your energy for sure, Leo. I don't know if this is like, I don't know. Five of Cups, Five of Wands could be competition. Could be a fight, argument, not seeing eye to eye. All right. High Priestess is secrets. Ace of Swords is like, hey, I need some clarity on something. You know, there may be a breakthrough or a need for a breakthrough. We're going to clarify to see if the truth comes out in the outcome. Because I am seeing the King and Queen. All right, so there may be one more person. Then we have this King of Rings. Hesitant to take a leap of faith or bring the past back. Something like that. Something about the past is coming through. Let's see the Three of Cups. Page of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands. So there's like communication regarding maybe a Queen of Wands energy, like talking about the Queen of Wands, or Leo, to be honest, you may be worried here, or is there something here triggering your insecurity? And I'm not saying you don't know your worth or anything like that, but there could be something triggering where you're interested and curious to kind of see where somebody's coming from, because there is a sense of the Ace of Cups to see if this is like the real deal, like when it comes to love, like kind of seeing where this person's emotions are for you. 10 of Pentacles. When it comes to commitment, to be honest, when it comes to long term, this person is still iffy about it from what I'm seeing, and you're feeling that. That's why you're asking, or maybe curious about it, because now something's feeling empty, like it doesn't feel like your cup is fully fulfilled when it comes to this situation. So the Eight of Swords is like this person, when they have their own beliefs, they're like stuck on something. They're either holding on to something, or they're stuck on how they perceive a relationship. They're not really freeing themselves from something. This person could still be holding on to old relationships, old stories, where they still need to heal from. So it may not show more of a committed energy right now. Ace of Cups. Okay. You're the Empress, obviously. But the thing is that I'm also feeling like someone may be stuck in the past. King of Wands is like still showing you affection sometimes, and trying to reassure, but there's so much self-doubt with the King of Wands right now when it comes to love and romance. It could be dismissing things or not wanting to talk about it, or just very like passive, or they can be kind of come off a little selfish and showing like a different character to them, which is kind of draining the Empress. It's making the Empress feel like, is always trying to rebuild your confidence with this person. I'm just being honest. Something's making you feel insecure or neglected about yourself, like, or someone's making you feel some certain way. So it's like something could happen very, very quickly too. But the Ten of Swords is showing there's still hard to accept something with the Ten of Swords. There's a lot of pain coming in this situation or involved. This person is still waiting. Okay. They're not really making a move when it comes to marriage, commitment, long term. They think about it. They are, but they're conflicted. I don't feel like they don't want to lose you, but they also are not, they're at a pause and reflecting about this commitment. The hangman is showing like you're their wish. They think of you like as their prayer, they're like being answered and stuff. But at the same time, I am feeling like they're not making decisions based on the past of old stories or something that's really messing with their perception on how they view things. But the Hierophant's all about commitment, so it's on their mind. Not like it's on their mind, but as an Emperor energy, and the Empress is in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups, man, there may be a water sign here. I don't know. I feel like this person may be a bit manipulative when it comes to your emotions, Leo. I don't feel like this is a third party. This person, I do feel this is them trying to control your emotions from getting out of, like, to. So the Emperor right now is intention is the Five of Swords. They are choosing to be selfish right now with the Emperor and the Five of Swords when it comes to the truth. Or when emotions get involved, you may see a different side to this person. The Emperor is very dominant and controlling. Okay, they can struggle with their emotions because they're immature when it comes to a certain situation. So they'll show more of like they are leading with confidence, or they're sure about it, but they're really not. That's the Emperor in the reverse. They want to control things, and they're indecisive when it's in the reverse. But it's because they're coming from like a place of like not really wanting to talk, or not really wanting to show yet their true feelings. Secretly, there may be other options here, other choices. This is for you to choose wisely. Get yourself grounded, okay? You're the Empress. You make the choices too. You need to know what you truly want, you know? You need to like take a pause, look at the bigger picture. Is this who I want in my life? Is this what I want in a wishy-washy person who's trying to play games and manipulate me because they're not ready for something? Don't blame yourself in anything. I feel like you're doing really well with how you're handling situations. Emotions are going to get involved, especially when you're feeling empty or someone's dismissing your feelings. Especially if they say so many things to you and then all of a sudden you see them kind of backtracking what they're saying. Like that's the King of Wands. They're super, super active. But that has nothing to do about how they feel or who you are or how you are as an individual. Okay? Your word stays the same regardless of how this person treats you. I feel you know your worth, right? But there may be like this person making you feel insecure about certain things because they're so freaking confusing. But I feel like the High Priestess, like you have choices too, the way that this person will have choices. And there's some type, we're going to see if there's a breakthrough here because it does show there's unresolved issues. Just as somebody being an imposter, they're not being their true self. So somebody needs to confess and own up because there's unfinished business here. Like something's is like waiting for this breakthrough to happen. Seven of Swords is here with the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So this behavior of the Knight of Wands, this inconsistency, this like wishy-washy energy is what is breaking up the connection. They are being in their head here, and whoever this may be, and they're carrying a lot, but like this energy is not going to get the Empress. The Knight is not going to get the Empress because it's acting like a knight. The next is the King of Wands, which they have a problem being the King of Wands too. It's a challenge. I mean, to even get to the Empress, they are being manipulative to the Empress by being the Emperor, like being the fake Emperor. They can't seem to level up their game to get to the Empress. That's why you're feeling unsatisfied. Because you know your worth. But there's also something I'm getting. Like, don't lower your fucking standards to be with this person. Like, you setting clear boundaries and being true to yourself is the only way to go here. This is real talk. I mean, that the truth always is going to set you free. If you fear, like, if you feel like it's too soon, or you feel like it's too late, or you feel like it's too much, if that's what you're feeling, it's valid. Like, that's, your feelings are validated. You gotta speak your truth if you need answers, right? because something made you, like, kind of come to this place where you're needing to resolve and know something, get more clarity on. And to ask those questions is for yourself. Like, you're doing yourself a service by being honest and not being scared of if this person gets scared off or not. It's better to know now than later, because this emperor, this king, is a knight, and you're the empress. But the empress is feeling a little insecure right now. We can't have that. Nope. Okay, Leo. Okay, let's grab some. So it feels like there's unresolved issues still, like something needs to happen, but you either speak your truth or something's gonna feel like you're gonna need to have your own closure. But I don't really know if they're lying, or you feel like you're not getting enough answers, and you have to, like, sometimes we have to make the choice to leave this person behind or not even try and just stand your ground till either they leave or they confess, because you can't just keep waiting. I miss our inside joke. So something here about reminiscing. So someone's really, really thinking about you here during the separation. I want to have equal give and take. Okay. So the Seven of Swords can be confessions too. So again, take what resonates with these readings. I bury myself into work to forget you. I'm starting to understand our connection. Like, something's making them think about you a lot. But the Emperor keeps getting in the way, their ego. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I replay our conversations over and over. See, they're reminiscing. They're thinking about you a lot. It's really affecting them. And I see life differently now. You didn't see my tears. So if this was an ending or a fight or an argument in some way, it feels like someone here is very, very hurt about it still. As in, like, coming through, I just see, like, somebody here just not being... I'm not giving that closure that you want. So I feel like if this person, if you're texting them and you're curious and they're not responding, then that's your answer. That's your closure. It's hard because you want the truth because there's so many unanswered things, but they're not even willing to text you back and give you any type of reassurance or be like an immature person. It just shows they're a child. They're immature, and it's not about you. It's like how they handle things. Like, that's weird. To not be a grown adult and text you back and just give you some type of, like, couple answers. And if you don't get that, then you got to protect yourself, All right. So Spirit is saying slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. All right. So for some, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, maybe things are moving too fast. With some of you, not all of you, some of you. The Spirit is saying that something here is moving too fast in your life where you're needing to slow down. Maybe that could be with work, your creative projects, relationships, or something here. Okay, but take what resonates. You don't have to take this advice. This just came out and will resonate with some of you. But from what I'm seeing here, the big challenge is this King of Wands energy and maturity. We're not going to let that go because that's the challenge. This energy is making you feel empty. And that energy is very selfish. That's what's making you feel empty. Is the selfish part of this person. And dismissing. Maybe they're comparing. Maybe you're comparing yourself to other people, which is making you feel, insecure. But and insecurities is not bad. Sometimes we need to feel insecure to be reminded of our worth. So we have to find out, why the heck are we so insecure in this one part? Yes, they're making us that way, but why are we allowing that? Those are the questions. Everything's about self-work here, But I'm going to leave this here for you guys. It feels like there is some secrets. There may be other things here, and you're dealing with the King of Wands in the challenge. Okay, you can look up the King of Wands on what that means in reverse, because it is in the challenge. And it will tell you kind of who you're dealing with. Like, for me, the King of Wands is very selfish. Okay, and the Emperor, so calculated with their moves because they're not coming from a very genuine place. They're coming from a selfish place.